Okay, Joe, so tell me a little bit about why you're doing Goth City Fest. What's it all about?
Okay, well, Goth City Fest is basically a 2 week cultural festival that's happening in Leeds that is primarily about celebrating the Gothic heritage of Leeds and also of Yorkshire generally. So it's not simply a music festival where you just have bands on and you have it on the weekend and that's it. It's actually about different forms of art, different kinds of events, and trying to return or build on the sort of underground heritage of the city, really.
And why are you doing it now?
Probably what the time is right in terms of there's been a real growth of the scene in Leeds over the course of the past couple of years. There's a lot of events going on, lots of new bands coming through. Leeds hasn't had a goth festival for a number of years now, so this year we're giving it a go.
And is the concept behind it to put goth music and Leeds back more on the map?
There really was a demand for this kind of event to put Leeds back on the map in those terms, because to one extent it's actually been quite overlooked in that there isn't actually a lot of references in film or books or anything else really to what happened in Leeds at the time and what legacy it left behind for the goth scene. What we sort of hope is that maybe it'll develop into a very established part of the sort of Gothic calendar in the UK, and also be a focus for sort of like Gothic and, dark alternative culture.
And can you tell me about which bands you chose and why?
Well, to some extent, the bands chose themselves to a degree, because there were sort of obvious examples of sort of like reasonably established up-and-coming bands locally whose time has really come to headline this kind of event, such as Rompus and Zero being the two main examples, really. And then obviously Salvation, a very important link to the first wave of the goth scene in Leeds from the 80s. We wanted to have gigs showcasing spoken word and acoustic acts, which we've got. We wanted new bands that we never played before to play as well. We wanted social events to happen as well.
Finally, can I just ask, why did you decide to do it for 2 weeks, your first ever festival?
It was always going to be something different to the standard template of how goth festivals were going to be run. It's about bringing forward the next generation of acts and doing a number of smaller local events. It's meant to be a 2 week cultural event like you would get in a lot of places where have something to celebrate locally. We'd have a series of events covering a long period of time where people can pick and choose which events they want to go to and get involved in whatever level they want to be involved at.
Awesome, thank you very much.
Yes, they're gone and there's no more song.
So, Joel, how did you think the festival went?
It was a unqualified success. It was brilliant 2 weeks, great events, loads of fun.
And what was it like playing and organising it?
That was a bit of a nightmare actually. That was a very busy night on the Friday, playing and DJing and organising it. But it went off without a hitch, but I probably wouldn't do that again.
And what were your high points?
The high point would be simply to see how much fun everyone was having, especially on the main weekend. So many happy, smiling people having fun. Probably low points were just simply the logistics of getting it all organised. I probably should have taken some time off to recuperate after these events, but I didn't. Next time I'll know better.
And will there be another Goth City Fest in 2017?
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you.